궁금해 뭔지. 근데 진짜로 눈을 깜빡여야 돼. 이게 어떻게 진행되는 건지 모르겠어. 아 맞다. 그리고 오늘 안 그래도 저기 한번 가져와 보려고 했는데 눈물 넣으면서 해야 되나 했는데 깜빡 잊고 안 가져왔다. 그냥 가겠습니다. 나도 궁금해 어떻게 하는 건지. 소리가 일단 한국어로는 바꿔왔고요. 새 게임으로 해서 제가 한번 보여드릴게요. 나도 세팅밖에 안 해봐갖고 자세히 어떤 건지 모르거든. 그리고 좀 월요일에 비 오는 날씨에 잘 맞는 그런 게임일 것 같아요. 엑스스플릿으로 해서 하고, 제가 게임을 할 땐 이렇게 하니까 안경을 쓰고 있습니까? 아니요. 하고 눈이 보이도록 하십시오. 그리고 제가 좀 일로 와야 되는 것 같으니까 이쪽인가? 그 반대. 넘어갔나? 이제 된 것 같죠? 내가 이렇게 깜빡일 때마다 지금 여기 보면은 아래가 채워지고 있어. 감도 보정을 해볼게요. 모든 감지했음. 게임, 전 여기까지밖에 세팅 안 해봤기 때문에 이제 한번 시작해볼게요. 게임의 눈 깜빡임을 정확하게 감지하지 못하게 되면 언제든지 스페이스바를 눌러 보정할 수 있습니다. 게임을 시작해볼까요? 플레이 타임은 1시간 반에서 2시간 정도 걸린다고 하네요. 이 게임은 눈 깜빡임으로 진행됩니다. 눈을 깜빡일 때마다 게임이 인식합니다. 진행 방식이 이해되시나요? 하얀색 기호에서 눈을 깜빡이세요. 너무 신기해. 진짜 너무 신기해요. 마우스로는 움직여야 되네요. 이렇게 움직여서 완전 신기해. 어떻게 이게 가능한 거야? 와우. 메트로놈을 보고 눈을 깜빡이시면 앞으로 이동하게 됩니다. 계속 눈을 깜빡이세요. 근데 좀 어두운데요, 내용이? 막 뭐가 튀어나오는데? 바닷속으로. 소리 크기는 괜찮죠?
Well, hello there, stranger.
안 무서워졌어.
You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
옆에 새들은 뭐야?
I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth
소리
to speak with,
조금 작다?
hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
우리
See, what
표류된
you'll
건가?
find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
내 몸이 내 안에 있다고?
So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
완전 신기하다.
You remember blinking, don't you?
와,
That thing you did 30,000 times a day?
가서.
Well,
와우.
look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there? Lost in the waves?
영혼들이 저렇게 빠져 있는데 그 중에 나를 데려왔나 봐요. 내가 특별하다고 생각해서.
Sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or
근데
what's a better word?
귀 한쪽이 뒤로 넘어가 있는 건가? 아니면 잘려 있는 건가?
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one? That's where I'm taking you
나?
to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story
저승인가?
of your entire life, from prow to stir. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her
결국엔
magnificent
돈
city.
받으려고 가는 거네?
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again.
뭐야, 이게
And
식량이었어?
You, well,
난 죽는 건가?
we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me.
아, 무슨 약간 신과 함께처럼
Oh, shut up,
얘는
trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Lay about.
신과 함께처럼 내가 뭐 저기 저승에 가서 심판 같은 거를 받나 봐요.
I got some words for you.
얘는 무슨 저승 문지기 같은 애인가 봐. 그 돈이 필요한가 봐.
Sorry you
돈이.
had to hear that.
내가 지금 혼수 상태인가 혹시?
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but
이게 내
I know
인생
how to spin
책인가?
a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want
재밌겠다.
to see exactly what made you so
내가 좋은 사람이라는?
absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can
태어났을
remember.
때, 어렸을 때부터
I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going
눈을
to jump
깜빡일
forward
때마다?
in time. Could be a second.
내가 잘해볼게.
That's just how this thing works.
눈을 막 함부로 깜빡이면 안 되나?
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
나 자주 눈 깜...
The
미안해! 이렇게 하는 거구나!
try to enjoy it this time.
미안, 쏘리. 말하고 있는데 깜빡여버렸어. 어떡해.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
못 참겠어. 우와! 엄마인가?
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
조개 껍데기야?
You see that big spiky plant over there?
크고 뾰족한?
That's called
오.
11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
아,
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
참을 수 없어!
Did I put it in here? No.
와, 여기 있어요. 여기. 제가 찾았어요. 저기 있잖아요. 제가 찾았어요. 아!
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that! There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
아빠구나.
It'll really be something to see how it grows.
참어.
And the zoom on this thing is fantastic.
잠깐만, 나 눈물 가져올게. 개 못해. 눈물이 없어서. 어?
Oh, you want
와.
to play along with mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
아, 깜빡아버렸어, 여러분.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
아유, 대빈님 고마워요. 감사합니다.
I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah. I worry that might have something to do with it.
이거 왜 나도 같이 깜빡이게 됐지?
참았다.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
눈을 감고 있으면 안 깜빡일 수 있는 거 아닙니까?
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
나는 남잔가? 여잔가?
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right.
찰나 같다, 찰나. 왜 한숨 쉬어? 아, 못 참겠다.
No, it's not derivative.
어?
At least I didn't think it was.
표절 시비 붙었나?
Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of
아,
expectation.
이건 눈 안
on
깜빡여도
myself.
되구나.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece.
아,
It really means a lot.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
던지시겠습니까? 뭘 던져? 아고!
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep.
혼났어.
See?
아,
That used to be my piano.
엄마 어렸을 때?
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I
할아버지?
hated it at first.
아, 다음 장으로? 헉, 안 돼, 넘어가고 싶지 않아.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything though. He was what you might call
엄마 알았어요.
strong
빨리
silent.
넘어가요.
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I
내가
just don't want him to get attached.
뭔데? 헉, 강아지? 냥냥이?
What?
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so
아,
no.
길에
right?
있는 애를
No.
데려왔나봐요.
Find someone to take him. But
엄마는
Now he's here.
반대했고
Ernie.
아빠가
Little
어디에서
Ernie. Fix it,
버텨 아!
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
씨?
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor?
C
Remember how to play
마이너?
that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
그러네. 좀 슬픈 소리가
Amazing
나.
what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
고양이 때문에 자꾸 알레르기가.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed
엄마
to God I could somehow
대학교.
keep up.
아빠가 엄마 엄청 좋아했었네.
I think she liked that I was a professor.
어?
Gave me a certain gravitas.
교수라고
in her
아빠는?
eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
그리고요.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
이집트요.
Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine? Sorry, Ernie.
죄송해요. 참을 수가 없는 걸. 내가 이제 여기 앉을 나이가 된 거야?
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
절대음감이구나.
I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant.
나
We
천재야?
need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
설마 나 때문에
I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was.
나 누나 봐요 이제 둘이 그만 얘기해요. 와 오래 참았다 씨. 개오래 참았죠.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God.
자,
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table.
아
They will
귀여워.
literally be on your desk when you get in.
오,
What could
잘
possibly
그리는데?
happen in the files between now and tomorrow morning?
야 임마! 야 임마! 여기다 싸면 어떡해?
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
기사.
Why not?
그러면 또 그리고.
You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
점점 잘 그리는데? 아이고 넘어가 버렸다.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure
누가
time so
오신다고
we don't
했는데,
get
집에?
lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
아 할아버지가 피아노를 잘
You know, my
친다고
father
했지?
once told me, when I was
할아버지가
about your
오시는구나.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of
웰컴 홈
genius,
데드.
which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10
할아버지.
years.
아니 왜 아버지를 10년 넘게 왜 못 봤어?
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
아니 나 눈 안 감았는데요. 웬 전화?
You
뭐야?
really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
네.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
맨날 가서 사진을 찍으라고? 아. 오.
Ernie, buddy,
Ernie,
Ernie.
네.
we need you.
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
아 고양이 없어졌나?
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back
아
with a huge belly?
임신했구나.
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
The old distance.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't
아.
know. I didn't think about it. It just.
아니 나 눈 안 깜빡이는데
Coloring the
왜요?
grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest. I meant benefit. Oh, yeah, got this too.
너무 찰나에 지나가 버려.
Can't put a price on learning.
인생처럼.
분명 힐링 게임인데 눈을 부릅뜨고 해야 하는 갓겜이다.
어? 뭐지? 뭔 소리야? 뭔가 먹히는 소린데? 뭐야, 나 지금까지 눈 개참았는데 왜 안 열리는데?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
뭐야? 뭔데?
But But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
와, 겁나 발전했어.
Okay. Two.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
근데 나 F인데 수학 점수?
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
음악에는 재능이 있는데 공부는 못했구나. 근데 이제 장난감 줄 나이가 된 거야 남한테?
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
Fall back, you.
오, 옆집인가
Grab
봐.
your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come
What?
over here.
여자애인가?
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
나 설마 얘랑 뭐 되나? 내가 남잔가 봐요.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Ah.
What the?
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
내 이름이 벤이구나.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
와,
He's a
몇 살인데
professor.
이렇게 치는 거야?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
아, 못 참겠다.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
어?
In each unit, we will study
나 얘랑 잘 되려나
On your
봐.
desk. I wrote you something.
everything.
이상한 옆집 아이에게 우리 같은 반이네. 이런 우연히 학교에 있을 땐 이걸 명심해.
How much you need to know about Egypt.
우린 모르는 사이야. 나한테 말 걸지 마.
This is
절대로
for-
안녕.
I
뭐야?
want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
과거를 기억하지 못하는 자들은
Now,
과거를 반복할
on to the
수밖에
next
없다.
slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes.
속삭였어.
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you.
오. 아, 근데 내가 알려준 거
I tried to convince
들켰어.
your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
어.
Little guys
오,
are
이거
pretty cute,
뭐야?
though. I will admit that.
나 11살
Good
됐어?
job if whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
이게 뭐지? 콘스터스가 뭐야? 새로운 콘스터스가 도착했어. 마침내 네가 가장 콘스터스가 됐어. 마르시. 아!
definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
아, 이게 콘스터스구나.
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very...
아, 아니 이거 너무 내가 눈 깜빡이는 타이밍을 진짜.
About an hour away in a town called Burton. I know that
이게
can be
난갑다.
scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
아닌가? 내가 가는
So what do
학교인
you
건가?
think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
학교인갑다. 에?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem.
예.
Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to...
아니 이거 게임이 씨 눈을 깜빡였는지도 모르는데 내가
As you can
깜빡이고
see, there's some
있구나.
very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly
뭐야,
yet. So no
이거.
pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I
아유
wouldn't be working in this
재밌는
boring
고마워요.
job or living in this
감사합니다.
boring town.
아
I'll tell you
글쎄요
that.
윙크해도 되는지 모르겠네. 구기시키겠냐고요?
What was that? Was that the piece?
아니!
What is going on with you these days? I
아니
barely know
나는
the kid you're supposed
구긴다는
to
게 그건지 몰랐지. 야 엄마한테 던지는 건 안 되지. 안 구겨져 있네. 헉? 뭐야 연습해야 돼?
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
전화 받지 말라고요? 그 여자일 것 같은데?
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was
아니
worthy
나
of
내가
entering into
눈을
her land.
깜빡
for
있는
the dead.
타이밍에 저게 나올 때도 있어서 그래요.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got,
Hey,
and yes, that's
Mr. Kid.
the head of a
That's-
crocodile,
Look at
fur of a lion,
이상한 옆집
and the body
아이에게
of a hippopotamus.
오늘은 아빠가 잠든
No, I
후에
would
집을
not say
몰래
that
나가서
to her
해변에서
face.
잘 거야. 너도 함께
Now,
하려면 변비에 걸린 아이작
As you
선생님의
can
그림을
see,
그려줘.
she is ready to devour any
안녕,
of the
이상한
deceased
옆집
who do
아이.
not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more friends.
Why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Slightly worried about having you
하루
change
남았나?
schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game.
와, 근데 진짜 천재긴 하다.
I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard. Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
엄마 아빠 싸운다.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. God, why is he like that?
핸드폰?
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now,
엄마가 근데
you will
성격이
awaken a
많이
master.
변하셨네.
Trust me.
안 그러셨던 것 같은데.
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off.
아빠는 별로 안 변한 것 같은데. 나는 엄마 말을 들을래. 엄마를 더 사랑하거든.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
와, 개 잘 쳐.
Why, he's marvelous.
디귿 개 잘해.
How did you ever train
감사합니다.
such a young
고맙습니다.
boy like that?
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there.
내가?
You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed. I'm telling you, if we get you into a school like that, there's no knowing what adventures your future might hold. God, it's exciting.
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now, that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be
엄마가
professional
어렸을
musicians.
때
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes.
자기가 꿈을 못 이룬 거를
They are not musicians.
아들한테 좀
Anaheim,
이렇게 하고
July
싶나 봐.
81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
뭐라고 써 있었어?
You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
벤자민 브린 군에게 버튼 대학에 관심을 가주셔서 감사합니다. 입학위원회는 기아의 지원을 심사숙고했습니다.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
오디션에서
Why
인상적인
being
연주를
silent?
보여주셨지만 본
What's
음악대의
it
음악을
say?
허가할 수 없음을 유감스럽게 생각합니다.
Pressure him.
장차
Tell
기아의
us
음악의
once he's
커리어의
ready to
행운을
tell
빕니다.
us. Hey, that's the main thing.
왜?
Just a school. It's nothing life or death.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
아니 왜? 아니 왜?
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
네. 어? 뭐야?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. you know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
무슨 말이지? 내가 어디 아픈가? 여기 쓰레기밖에 없어졌다. 엄마랑 나랑 처음에 같이 아기였을 때 있었던 데 아닌가? 어?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
뭐지? 나... 장난감을 다시 꺼냈어. 또 그릴 만한 거 없나?
Hey, Dee! Dinner's ready! Dee!
물감으로도 그렸어.
Why isn't your son doing this, huh? No.
오!
Ever since he got sick,
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
와, 진짜 천재네. 예술적인 부분에서.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad for years.
2등. 뭐야? 내가 1등 했다고? 저기는 말달 그림인데? 이게 1등이라고? 오. 예술학교 지원서 질문 3. 예술 커리어를 쌓으려는 동기를 짧은 2개의 문단으로 설명하세요. 오. 할아버지인가?
You are not here to learn
아,
to be
선생님.
painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I've hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card art.
뭐야?
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
저요? 이게요?
Feel each shape. You feel.
어때요, 여러분? 저 잘 그린 것 같아요? 아, 이게 예술인가?
I want you all to take a long look
저요?
at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
그렇다 하네요. 오, 뭐야?
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely
감사합니다.
ironic.
고맙습니다.
He's flipped the
감사합니다.
discourse so thoroughly,
I'm actually dizzy.
오, 나 성공했네.
이게 예술이구나.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and
와우.
alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
어때요? 감성 있습니까?
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that
알바 프레세너버가 명함을 걔가 누군데?
I want you
왜? 그 사람이 누군데?
into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business.
아, 뭐 장사꾼 같은 사람인가 보구나. 아, 교수님 빨리 말해주세요. 제가 버티기가 너무 힘들어서 그래요. 아, 알았어. 오케이. 아.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
아, 이 사람은 약간 사업적인 사람이구나. 저는 계약서를 구기겠습니다.
Well, look at that.
네?
You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent?
던지는 건 좀 그렇잖아.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck, okay? Okay, we're done.
To being a difficult artist.
선생님,
The best of us
신났네.
Ah, this is divine.
뭘 그려볼까요? 아!
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
이 작품은 마음에 안 드는데.
I bet you are happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
오!
Listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire
와.
collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star.
나 이제 근데 어른 됐네.
We become once it's settled. Keep rising.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine.
그러게, 집이 좀 좋아진 것 같은데?
Don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know. Okay, Benny.
엄마 아니야, 근데 엘리면은?
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of.
엄마 돌아가셨어?
Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
올라가면 되나?
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
해야 되는데.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in
6개월
6
동안
months?
잠수 탔네.
This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that...
Hey, B. Just calling to tell ya. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without
아빠인가?
bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
이거 아까 내가 그
Yeah, I
1등
think you did the right
했었던.
thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the
가져갈래.
only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
오. 아.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
어. 지난 날 작곡한 어머니인 작곡가 엘리 피시맨의 작곡에 영감을 받았다.
It's Chloe, your neighbor.
어.
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable.
내가 클로에 루트 안 탄 거 같죠,
Do it again
여러분?
with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood I was living next to a
한광
bona
소색증.
fide genius.
이거
I should have guessed it. I mean,
너무
with all those
커려운
little
거
drawings you
아님?
did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that?
뭔 소리야?
I cannot believe my luck.
그 늑대인가?
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew,
난 예술가.
internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up.
왜?
Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you
피아노로 잘할 수도 있나?
choice, since you know I'm still working on
궁금하다.
that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
여자친구 루트도 있을 것 같고 피아노 루트, 황화 루트 이렇게 있나?
Before you
내가 황화
stands the
루트인갑다.
soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
나 이 사람의 일생을 보면 행복해 보이진 않아.
Jovial child or a solitary one?
외로워 보였어.
Hey, not bad. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was?
어머니는
Composer?
작곡가였냐, 회계사였냐. 어머니는 회계사로 일은 하고 있었지만 나는 작곡가였던 것 같아.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging
선생님으로서의
or demanding?
어머니는
Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
감독관 같았어.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness
오,
that
되게
she never
정확하게
could.
말을 하네.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she
옆집
your
소녀는
best friend or your first love?
말하지
Be
못했지만
honest here.
말하진 못했지만 첫사랑.
Don't be bashful, man. Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his first love, Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted him to attend. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into
이야기가 마음에 안 드나?
bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing. For it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered
마음에 안
his
드나 봐.
masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumdog! You mucky fowls!
아니, 내 이야기가 마음에 안 드나?
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
왜요? 내 이야기 별로래? 아니 근데 이게
I'd assumed as much
눈 깜빡이면 어쩔 수 없었다는.
I should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls.
거짓말쟁이
They're
재질이라고?
liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city.
영혼들이 어때요, 쟤네가?
I get to feeling bad for not defending right, so they just stay on with me.
아,
Living reminders of my
이놈 때문에 나 저렇게 된 거네.
oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
피해자
You won't
모임이네.
be seeing him again.
거짓말하면 안 된다고. 귀 한짝 갈매기가 뜯어먹었나 봐.
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that?
나?
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
어? 나한테 한 말이야?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
내가 언제?
Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's
나
too late for that.
쓰레기라는 거야?
We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
다시 처음부터 시작했냐고?
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency
Not this.
to do that, I guess.
이거 아니야?
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel
이것도
happy?
아니야?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
아, 개 짜증나.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
돌아가셨나?
Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never
그래서
could.
엄마가 나한테 그러기 시작한 건가?
Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome,
You
okay?
were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 will be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too. Ernie! Kid!
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding
이날. 이날 도대체 무슨 일이 있었던 거야?
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
뭔데 도대체 무슨 일이 있었던 거야? 아,
The death of those cats must have taught you a
새끼
terrifying lesson.
고양이들이 다
That
죽었었구나.
simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
그리고
When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate. Smell that air. It's such a beautiful night.
I get all this. We need to move.
And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny?
Y인가?
Entire relationship
Stay here?
distilled into 2
Oh,
lines.
come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the
Trust
time.
us. We know.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
눈.
I need to hear what they're saying. Really try to recall it.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
근데 아팠냐는 질문은 안 나왔는데?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
뭐야?
Try writing with it.
어? 하이. 안녕,
Well,
엄마.
hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
매우 예술적.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
무엇에 관해
Why don't you write the story of your life so far?
쓸까?
And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
설마 천재화가 이거 거짓말인가? 벤자민 브린의 위대한 생일. 그의 어린 시절은 외로웠고 외딴 해변 마을에서 조용한 아이로 자랐다. 그것까진 똑같네요. 어머니는 작곡가였으며 가족을 부양하기 위해 회계사 일을 했다. 여기까지 똑같아.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his first love, Chloe. First love? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess. He loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
뭐야?
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
아, 이거 안에 들어가는 거구나.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
못 버티겠다.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
읽으라고 하면 안 돼?
Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated
저걸 엄마가 읽었다고?
I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
벤자민 브란은 패배자였다. 아, 불인이야. 브란은 저기고 트위치. 그는 최악의 불인이었다. 그는 자신의 병마와 싸우려고 하지 않았다. 그는 그냥 누워서 죽었다. 이걸 썼다고?
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's mama. It's right here for you.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
살아났나?
No, I understand it hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
또 아파?
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in
누가
a time like this.
아들 거 갖고 뭐라 했나? 뭐 애 때문에 힘든 건 아는데 그래도 뭐 이러면서.
Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
엄마 회사 그만둬야겠는데?
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are...
왜 끊어?
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but...
아빠야?
Yeah, her music had been rejected.
아빠 왜 이렇게
Having trouble
페인됐어?
adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, is that's space? How did you figure out how to play that?
어? 엄마 늙었어.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
이게 아픈 강도인가? 이게 뭐지? 아, 요일. 깜짝이야. 살아있었어. 살아있었어. 새끼들 죽고 나서 집 나가서 안 들어왔나봐. 아니면 마지막 한 마리인가?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here.
아, 언니네, 언니.
We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
새끼 아까 다 죽었잖아.
Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
Getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right. She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm
클로에네
calling
어머니
now.
돌아가셨었나 보다. 클로에한테 부재중 25통화 와 있는데?
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Oh.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before.
엄마 때문에.
I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Stay here?
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
너는 나의 첫사랑이야. 안녕 클로에. 헐. 어머. 어머. 어머.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
뭐야? 못 눌러.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her.
나 그럼 되게 어렸을 때
Watch for
죽은
her
거야?
now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her,
13살?
you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
그러게 엄마랑 같이 있을 때 엄마가 알려줬던 그 풀이다.
처음엔 신과 함께인 줄 알았는데 이제 보니 죽음에 관하여였네.
그 거짓말이라는 게 그냥 그 화가가 됐다는 것 자체가 거짓말이었네. 문지기야?
There she is. Wish me luck.
나옹이.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
은돌이 같아.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
그치? 은돌이 같지 않아요? 눈이 은돌이야.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is
such an interesting and intense guy.
골골대고 있어.
My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
참아야 돼, 세범추.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
어?
Go on. You know what to do.
살려주는 건가? 뭐야?
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
뭐야? 끝이야? 천국 가는 건가 보다 진짜. 아 웃으면서 죽었대? 아 나만 눈 감았어? 나만 못 본 거야?